we got back from France last week, somewhere. I've just been editing videos for the last couple of days because we're going to Turkey soon, and I wanted to be ready so that the France videos can come out then. And honestly, it's been so fun editing them. I've been having such a good time. So there's 5 or 6 videos ready to come out. There's 5 or 6 videos ready to come out now, all about like us going to France. We took the dog with us, Louis, so hopefully that'll help. If you're planning on taking a dog with you to France, then you'll see how our experience went with that. And we arrived, obviously we went by ferry. It was the longest drive ever because we went from Dover to Calais, but we had to go from where we live to Dover. We stayed overnight in Ashford the night before, and the hotel we stayed in, it was a travel lodge. Absolute worst night's sleep I've ever had in my life. We've stayed in travel lodges before and we've really liked like some of them, but this one was not it. It was a little bit dirty. You'll see it coming up in the room tour, but it was a little bit dirty and tired, and we just didn't really like it at all. So yeah, we didn't have much sleep, so we were already tired going over. And then it was such a long day, but it was fun, and I'm complaining about a holiday and I shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, so that's why I've been editing. And then obviously there's the travel day coming up and the accommodation when we're in France, and then I get to start editing some of the ones that are coming up in the future, so that'll be really, really fun. But it has just been a busy weekend full of editing and getting ready. We need to pack for our holiday coming up in Turkey. I have never been to Turkey before. I'm really quite excited about it, so if you've been before, do let me know what it's like. I'm not great in the sun. I burn, so I'm already a little bit sunburned just here and here, but I burn in the sun, so that's great. But we're gonna have a good time, I think. Okay. Yeah, so I think what I wanted to chat about was different books that I'm taking with me to Turkey, in the hopes that I can sit on a beach and just read some books, which will be really nice. So I think I'm just going to take my Kindle. This is my Kindle. I've got the matcha coloured, I don't know what it is. I don't know which one it is. I did notice actually, because I've had the really, really old Kindle. Like it looks like this, but it's a little bit bigger and it's the older one. And that one I think was waterproof, but this one isn't waterproof. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't think this one is waterproof, which is a little bit annoying because there's not going to be any swimming with it or anything like that. Oh, we got filters. Ooh, very nice. Oh, and we can add, oh no, oh look, we can add holiday photos. I won't do that now, but that's good to know. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about what I've been reading. So I've been reading the Daisy Ranch, is it called the Daisy Ranch series by Piper Rain. It's a cowboy book. I've read 2, and I'm mostly through the 3rd one now, and I've been enjoying it. They're just like nice, easy reads. So yeah, I've been enjoying those, but I think I'm gonna finish the one I'm currently reading before we get to Turkey. So what I'm looking for is book recommendations. I've got some books on here already, and I can download other books. So I want to know your favorite beachy reads so that I can read them while I'm by the beach in Turkey. That'd be so nice. So I've got Layla by Colleen Hoover. I haven't read what any of these books are about. They've just been on my TBR forever. Hi. So yeah, I don't know what any of these about. If you've read them, tell me if they're good. If you've got a favorite book, I would love to hear about it so that I can download it. Also, how convenient are Kindles? Because I would love to just pack my bag full of books, but you can't do that all the time. It's too heavy and we're not allowed the allowance. So I've got on here another Piper Rain one, but it's from a different series, so I don't think I'm going to start that one just yet, because I think there's more in the series I'm reading. I've got... Hello, I assume this is Dawn. We've been trying to catch up with your Disneyland Paris vlogs, by the way. I've got Layla by Colleen Hoover. The last Colleen Hoover book I read was the one that they're making into a film. Is it Verity? Is that Colleen Hoover? I think it is. That's the last one I read, and it was not a beach read. Louis on the sofa, he's asleep. We've been in France all week, so he hasn't had his quota of naps. So he's been adding naps into the day. Yeah, he's over there asleep. He's well. He really loved France though, and there were so many dogs. We saw, so in France, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but we saw so many like small dogs. I love a big dog, and well, I love all dogs. I just like animals. But they have so many like cute little Pomeranians and things like that. It was so nice to see. And we went with John's sister, and they have a German Shepherd. I think it's a German Shepherd. And everybody was staring at her and being like, whoa. So yeah, it was nice. It was a really good time, Dawn, really good. But yeah, Louis is very tired now, and he's been sleeping all weekend. So must be nice. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I don't get to snooze. Oh my God, Natalie, that's so exciting. I bet you can't wait. Oh, I'm so jealous. Are you doing Disney and Universal, or just Disney? Or just Universal? Or none? You can do none. We've been talking about doing a non-park Florida trip because it's just so expensive. Oh, I love a German Shepherd. Their German Shepherd is so nice. She's called Petra, and she's just so snuggly. Halloween Horror Nights is the Universal one, isn't it? Because I feel like I'd be too scared to do that. I'm scared of everything. I'm such a wimp. You must be brave. I saw they had the Last of Us houses. Was it last year or the year before? That's the only one that's ever intrigued me, but I still don't think I could do it. I'd just be screaming the entire time. I would do a Disney one because they're not scary. Oh, see, I wish I was brave enough to do it. I can't watch any horror films. The only horror films I've watched are I like the end of the worldy ones, you know, like 24 Days Later and things like that. I like those. And Bird Box, is that one? The one where they're blind? Are they blind? Yeah, I watched that, but I watched it in the daytime to make sure nothing creepy got me. John would absolutely do it. He would, yeah. I think I would just have to let him go and do it, and I would have to do a bar somewhere. John would absolutely do it. My sister's really into it as well. She loves horror stuff, so maybe one year we'll go with friends that like it, and he can go do it. Because otherwise I feel like I'll have to do it, and I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Mickey's Not So Scary would be good. Hello. Yeah, Mickey's Not So Scary because it's not scary. Because, you know, it's for kids. But I would love to do the scare houses. I don't know. I feel like I'm just too scared. I don't know if you guys know where Cheddar Gorge is. Dawn and Gary, you probably do. But Cheddar Gorge has got this witch there that is part of the story. And she was stood in like a little crevice, a little cave area. And she was just like jumping out and saying boo, but she hadn't been out. And I was so scared. I screamed and like went full ninja. Yeah, did you ask when we were gonna go live? And here we are. It's It's odd. I haven't done a live this way around before. So I don't know how I feel about it. And I always feel a bit awkward like doing them on my own. But we wanted to make sure it was all set up because we wanted to do a little chat about how it was to take Louis with us. Oh, I'm so jealous of everybody in Florida. Yeah, I feel like, well, I wish I would have FaceTimed your daughter. But one day we'll get back there and it'll be nice. It'll be fun. But there's just so many places, isn't there? And then obviously we're off to Turkey soon. John would really like to go next year. Because we haven't planned. We've got Turkey coming up, and then we haven't really got any plans after that. I've been pushing for Alaska. I'd really like to go to Alaska. But John really wants to go back to Florida, so we'll have to fight it out. But we'll see. Hopefully, it's just so expensive. Vegas, yeah. And I've been really wanting to go to Salem as well. You know where the witchy stuff is. Which I suppose we could do in one trip. So we just have to see. I think there's just so many places. And now that we can travel with Louis, I feel mean leaving him behind. He goes to an amazing kennels, but yeah, I don't really know how to do that. So let's figure that out, shall we? How do I... Oh, no. I'm going to have to figure that out. Because I don't really know how to do any of the moderation stuff. Oh, there we go. Thanks for that. I'm going to whack you on there as well, Dawn, if that's okay. You've done the, Natalie, you've done Salem. Because I would really like to do that. I feel like it would just be such an interesting place to go and visit. But then also you've got Alaska and then there's Wales. So, there's just so many places to go and just not enough time. And I have to go to work in between, you know? So, I don't know. We're not sure yet. Hopefully, we do want to do a Florida trip where we don't like do the parks so much. We don't really know Mark and Kelly, only through YouTube. And I think Mark is from near where we live now. So maybe John and Mark's paths have crossed at some point. But yeah, we just know him through YouTube. So it's always nice to make new YouTubey friends. Yeah, so we still have to pack now for Turkey because we're going to Turkey really, really soon. And I feel like I've just finished doing my washing from France and now I have to do it all over again. Yeah, we just got back. We got back middle of last week. Yeah, done. Thanks. You didn't have a choice. I just made you a moderator. I don't know how to do anything on live, so 135,000 what? Oh, no, Natalie, don't feel left out. There you go. There you go. We can all be moderators together. No, this is nice though. It's way easier than doing the Streamlab one that we used to do. We used to go live like once a month, and we would talk about different things, but we had to do it through Streamlab, and then there was always a lag. But this is so much easier, isn't it? I like it this way. I know Dawn and Gary, you tried it, didn't you, when you were in Florida? Was it Florida or Disneyland? You tried the vertical lives, but we keep getting messages about it. Oh, no way! So you must be from here too then? I wish I could do a daily one. We really like... Well, Dawn and Gary do Disney videos. I don't know if you know the Disney grown-ups that are in here. Yeah, this is a live through YouTube. It's just the vertical way rather than the horizontal way. We like to watch Travel Spree. They do the cruise vlogs. Dawn and Gary have just come back from Disneyland, so they've got the Disneyland vlogs. That's Disney grown-ups that are in the chat. Say hi, Dawn. We like Endless Adventure. Those are big YouTubers. Um, we watch Bob and Kelly. They do a lot of Virgin stuff. Obviously, Mark and Kelly, but you guys know them. Yeah, they do lots of everything. Um, that we, that's done. Yeah, Mark and Kelly. There's so many good YouTubers. And I feel like lots of people have started, like, we used to just watch Disney people, and but now we've spread out a little bit more and started just watching like travel people. So we get to watch a lot more variety, which is nice. Dawn's husband Gary got lost in a mall recently. Do you know what's funny, Natalie? Because when we're doing the vlogs, I feel fine and there's no confidence issue at all. And we're in public and we're filming ourselves and, and it's totally fine. And then I'm on here now and I just don't feel confident at all. So it's a strange one because this is no different really, except that it's just me and you. Yeah, I hope you don't mind me telling the story for you, Dawn, because I'm going to. So we were watching Dawn and Gary's most recent, not the most recent one, but it's the most recent one we watched. And they went to Val d'Europe, I think. Was it, Dawn? Do they really have close to 200K? Good for them. Wow. John's at work. He'll be back later. I think we are planning on going live either later today or tomorrow. Yeah, we're mid friends. Sorry, I did start telling you the story of Dawn and Gary. Yeah, they were in Val d'Europe, and I think Dawn had said like meet me there, and Gary just went missing, and it was a whole to do, and we found it so funny. I just did make me giggle. Dawn and Gary always make me laugh. So, Louis absolutely loved France. I did spend most of the time wondering if he knew he was in France because. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, I didn't expect a live either. So you and me both. Yeah, but it was all the different smells and we went on lots of different adventures. And to be honest, I think Louis just likes being with us and we just like being with him. So yeah, it was really nice. And it was actually really easy to get over on the ferry with the dogs because we had Louis and John's sister's dog with us. So it was an adventure for sure. But they're really dog friendly over there. So we did vlog it. I also love Costco. Yeah, we did vlog it. I've been editing the videos all weekend. So yeah, it was an adventure. We did so many things. We went to Normandy and we saw the D-Day stuff and we went to a castle. They're really drone friendly over there as well. Yeah, we do need to do more lives. We need to. I don't know, I just felt very nervous, but it's actually really helping doing it because you guys are so nice. And it's not that scary, it's just like when you don't do something and then all of a sudden you're trying to force yourself to do it. And YouTube has been emailing saying, do some vertical lives, you'll love it. And I've been too scared, so. He hasn't. So Don and Gary bought. I hate it though, Don. So thanks for that. Don and Gary bought Louis this goose, and it makes like a quacking sound. It's like a teddy goose. It's upstairs, and in the middle of the night, Louis honks it. So it's yeah, it's annoying, but thanks, Don. He loves it. It's always in the middle of the night as well, and I did honestly think he would break it immediately, but he loves it. And sometimes they'll carry it around. It doesn't come downstairs for some reason. It's an upstairs duck now. Yeah, no, I'm glad I did this, guys. So thanks so much for being so kind. Um, I work in IT. It's really boring. Yeah, I don't see why not. It'll be they go live I think when John is at work, so I'd have to arrange it for when John is available too. But yeah, I can't see why we wouldn't collaborate with Mark and Kelly. We love them, so that would be really fun. It's very boring. IT is very. It's. I think once you can get stuck into it, but it's boring to talk about, isn't it? Like when somebody's like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" Like John's a fireman. Nobody cares what I do when John's a fireman. I thought I was on YouTube when I was actually on TikTok, so sorry about that, Anna. It was very confusing. I don't hate it. I like working on IT. It's not that I don't like it. I do like it. I just think it's boring to talk about. And like nobody cares about spreadsheets, you know? It's fine. I do really like my job. It's just boring. I would love YouTube to be my job. You know, like some people get to travel and edit videos and whatever. And then you could really focus on it. Yeah, exactly. I would say one of those jobs is more important than the other. And I think it's probably John's. But I don't get called out in the middle of the day to go to a fire, so I'm grateful for that. Yeah. I always just think I'm boring, but I guess people have been really liking our videos recently, actually. So that's been really nice, really positive. So I think we're going to do the France vlogs. Hopefully, we filmed enough and yeah, hopefully we filmed enough and editing them has been so fun so far. So that's good. And then I guess we'll just see what next year brings, like onwards and upwards kind of. We're growing a little bit, so you guys are so nice. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, do you know what? You guys are making me feel the love. I was really nervous to do this, and this is just so nice. I think I'm gonna go because I have to cook John's tea. I would love that. But I think we're going to pop back on a little bit later when John's here and we're going to talk about the France trip a little bit more. So if you're about, I would love to see you. I don't know what time. I'm thinking probably like 8:30 tonight, maybe if not tomorrow. But we definitely will be doing some more of these because you guys have been really nice and I've really enjoyed it. So thank you so much. It was a lovely little chat. We definitely will come back later on. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. We want to do a few more of these and then hopefully we can do some while we're in Turkey. That would be really fun. So thank you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for all of the nice comments. We need to do dinner too, otherwise John will be starving when he gets home. But